Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 888 Poker TV home game. I'm your host, KomodoDragonJesus. You might recognize me from the guy who hosted this last week. Here I am again. Time to have some fun. So, guys, we're going to be starting in just a few minutes. Going to give you guys the password. Guys, $1. $1 is all it takes to enter. We got the $500 guarantee. We're going to have a 109 tournament ticket bounty on my head. We're going to have giveaways. It's going to be so much fun. So, I believe I'm supposed to give you guys the password. Hold on. I have to look this up. Where the heck is it? Yeah. Okay. Just going to go ahead and test this out, see if I can register myself. Yep, that seemed to work. Okay, guys, you know what? I have a proposition. I'm not even going to give you the password. Today's password is so trivial, I think you guys can guess it on your own. Let's go ahead. Oh, wait. Okay. I'll give you guys the password. So, Fabregas, good guess. All right, guys, the password is HGame888. HGame888. Whoa, Parabellum. Whoa. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and here let's switch over to this view. We got a few people getting in here already. All right, guys, we're gonna have a lot of fun as usual. We're playing the mystery bounty format. It means there's gonna be a bounty on me. There's gonna be a bounty on everybody else as well. And I know in previous weeks we've done, some kind of extra bounties on other players, for some extra tournament tickets. Today we are not doing that. We are just sticking with the standard, normal Twitch giveaways here. And that's partially because we're giving away big tickets today. Guys, we got the XL Spring Series coming up real soon in just under a week, and we're giving away 4 $33 tickets for that series. All right. We got people getting in here. Guys, once again, the password is HGame888. Now, let's see who we have in chat here. Do a little roll call. We got Get the Monies. We got Crazy Scotsman. We got Odin's Eye. We got Chip Taker. We got Roger. We got DJ. We got Easy Gamer. Con Martinoni. Andy. Exxon. Dire Straits. Parabellum. What's up, guys? We got Super Zero. Scooty. Box Waxer. Waynoonian. I feel like I mispronounced that one. Cristero Man. Xando RJ. Fabregas. Cindy Bear. Good to see all of you. Jamie, No Money Play, Sibo Live, what's up? Run Gooder. Are you going to run Gooder this tournament? Hey, I think you might. Yo, what's up? Not Now 62. Laura Gets Scared. Net Jam. Good to see everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, guys. It's an uneventful Tuesday afternoon, but this is going to make it better. This is an event. This is an event. We've gone from uneventful to eventful. And personally, I'm pretty happy being here right now. Staying indoors. Guys, if I leave the house, I'm pretty sure my body will spontaneously burst into flames. So I am happy just being here, clicking buttons on the internet with you guys in my nice air-conditioned home. Sibo Live, there will be no delay on the stream. I will have a little bit of a card cover. You can't see what I'm holding, but you know, if you try hard enough, you might be able to see through my poker face. Maybe. We'll see. And so, guys, we have 30 players in here already. Where? 30? Where's the rest of you guys? Get in here. We got the password in the chat. Nightbot says the home game password is HGame888. $1 to get into this $500 guarantee tournament. Honestly, like, is this just straight up the best value tournament on 888? You know, not counting like a free roll or anything. That's 500 buy-ins guaranteed. Plus, you get to play with some major tournament fish. Yeah, Sibo, that'd be quite crazy. You know, I suspect we're gonna get a few more. But I don't mind. I don't mind a little one. I don't mind a big one. It's not the size that counts, it's how you use it, and we're gonna use it to have fun. Yo, what's up, Chameleon? Tour in 1978. Good to see you guys. And if you guys don't get in, you know, right at the beginning, guys, don't worry because we're gonna have late reg. Late reg is like 40 minutes. You bust twice, you bust 18 times, you can still rebuy. As long as it's in that window. I mean, you want to be on my table? I mean, I want to be on my table too. I I feel like is my window here bugged? Like what's going on? Are we legit just 30? Is this what we're doing here? All you guys, like you had the Komodo home game last week and you're like, I don't want to do that again. No, that sucked. He didn't even get in the money. Oh, looks like a few people coming in chat saying they have some lag in the client. Okay. Here, what if, I mean, this might be lagging for me as well. I don't know. Oh, Formici says can't register. Oh. Okay, this might not be good. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna reopen it. In the lobby, it says 39 players. When I pull this up, it says 30. All right, there's definitely something going on. For anybody that can't register, I mean, I don't really have any advice to give other than, you know, keep trying, maybe turn it off and turn it back on again. Meanwhile, I'm trying to troubleshoot a different issue here. Okay, well, now we're gonna see. This is all right. We're gonna go on this adventure together, guys. We're gonna see what happens when it's time for the tournament to actually start. Because it says there's a bunch of people in here. Maybe we'll get to play. No. You know, if some people can't get in, Noodaloo can't get in. Ochi can't get in. Watch Your Brother says registered, but the tourney view is down. Guys, I think we're under attack. I think we are under attack by a competing poker site. They heard me say that this tournament here was just too good of value, and they decided to take action. Okay, well we're getting in here. For Mitchie, you restarted, same issue. Hmm. NetJam, you shut down 88, reloaded, and the tournament has launched. Yeah, it's launched for me here. And yeah, lobby says, oh, lobby is updated to 56 entries. Okay, so yeah, some people getting in. For anybody who hasn't, we got late reg. We got lots and lots of late reg. But for the moment here, guys, I am going to try to start playing here. And I could just encourage you guys to keep trying. Not really sure what's going on. Hebo sitting to my left. Good luck. All right, so who do we have at the table? Give me a shout out in chat, guys, if you are at this table. We got Poker Blade, we got Mafia 87, we got Occident. I think Occident. I'm going to go with that. We have this gentleman whose name I'm going to call him Jazz. He's a big fan of jazz. We got Ititty. I'm saying that one. We got Fox Force, and we got Not Now 62. Jama, I'm not on your table. Well, I mean, if I'm not on your table, here's basically what you got to do. You have to last. You have to keep going and hope that I do as well until you can get to my table. Hey, Dire States, these names, I don't choose them. I don't choose the names, man. Oh, we have an all-in ace king against jacks, guys. The standard flip. Poker play against Mafi. Mafi hits the jack on the river. Didn't even need it. Poker play left with one big blind. Just one. So I'm going to start out being pretty tight here. Got to conserve my chips a little bit, fold in a few garbage hands. And right, so quick reminder. Oh, now hold on, my tournament lobby has just says there are no tournaments available. I mean, that's not true. I'm literally in one right now. Okay, it's the pits says keep trying. I had to try around 5 times before it let me in. Oh man, I'm glad you got in, but man, I'm sorry about that. That is not how the experience should be. Yeah, I can't even load up my tournament lobby right now. Oh boy. All right. So for those who are in here, guys, quick reminder. I have a $109 tournament ticket bounty on my head. And I mean, basically you can do the math. This is a $1 entry. And if you bust me, you get $109 of value. That's pretty good. So, I mean, meanwhile, I'm going to try not to bust. And for those who are in here or not, I'd encourage you guys to stick around and enjoy the show because, I mean, not only are we going to have some fun here, but we got giveaways. We have 4 $33 tournament tickets to give away today. Hold on, what's that add up to? Calculator. 4 times 33. That is $132 worth of tournament tickets. I gotta say, I'm annoyed by the fact that 33 times 4 is a number that ends in 32. I mean, I know the math. The math is right. I can't argue with the math. I just, like, it would look better if it ended in 33. Michi, you got on your phone. Right on. Maybe something worth a try. Parabellum asking if you guys updated your clients. That's right. This morning when I started 888 Poker's software, it did trigger an update for me. No idea if that's related or not. Laura gets scared asking how the giveaways work. Basically, I'm going to give you guys a keyword. You're going to type it in chat. Everybody's going to spam chat. It's going to go nuts. And then we're going to do 4 different draws. We're going to pick, one person to win a $33 ticket each time. No special treatment, no increased odds for anybody here and there. It's all just a level playing field. And then somehow, Get the Monies wins every time. Whoa, what is this? What is this? JRG going for the raise. He's saying we're not playing small ball here. He goes to 9 BBs, 540 chips. All right, you know what? I'm going to fold my 8-5. And it's okay. Got a few more people in chat saying they managed to get it to work. That's good. I can see in the lobby here we're actually up to 88 players now, so at least a few of you slowly getting in. I've legitimately not played a hand yet. I mean, I actually wanted to play that 8-5. That 8-5 was like the best hand that's been dealt today. And I wanted to play it, but I mean, JRG just goes for the 9 big blind open. How am I supposed to fight against that 9 big blind open? That's like live poker strats right there. And so he actually got like a 3-way pot this time. He goes for the bet on the flop. I think it was a small one, like 20% or so. Maxim folded. Jazz coming along. We got the second bet from JR. The double call. All right, straight draws missed. Flush draws missed. Is anybody holding a top pair? Is anybody maybe holding better than a top pair? Maybe an ace-10, maybe trips, maybe a full house. Well, I don't think Jazz was holding any of that. Oh, Parabellum. Parabellum, you're in a mood today. What the heck? Literally just folding everything. That's okay, guys. I believe I heard someone say the phrase "tight is right" before. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. We don't want to be left on this stream. These guys get to a flop 3-way. Queen, 10, 5, and then a 9 on turn. Looks like nobody really wants a piece of this, at least yet. Flush comes in on the river. We got the river bet. And Fox Force is thinking about it. Okay, Fox Force is very much thinking about this. Goes for the fold. Everybody else folds. We got a few new faces at the table now, by the way. We got JR here, we got Pules, we got Maxim 813. Fox Force says they had a pair. Well, I mean, I'm hoping if you're gonna take that long, you have at least a pair. If that was going for like the ace high hero call, I would have been thoroughly impressed. I would have laughed after you lost, but I would have been thoroughly impressed. Hey, Felipe, password is hgame888. Or I believe if I annoy production enough, they can type it out for you there in YouTube chat. Sorry guys, just had something stuck in my throat a little bit there. What's up, Piano Cat? Happy Ray. Oh, oh, that is a spicy raise. Okay, so here, Fox Force says, yeah, I'll bet 224, nice little reasonably sized bet. And then I don't know what Pulas did there. Pulas just exploded. All the chips thrown into the middle. I feel like I have to start showing you my hands so you can understand how bad they are. What's up, Darwin? Lord Grim, you're in. Let's go. All right. All right. Guys, is there a record for this? Is there a record in the 888 Poker TV home game for longest streak of the host not playing a single hand? I'm at 11, or I don't know if this current. I don't think this current hand has counted, so I think I'm at 12. What if I just sit out the whole time? I mean, like I'm here. I'm your host. But like I don't think there's anything in the contract that says I actually need to play. What if I just like blind down until I have like 3 chips left? Then we'll get like an 8-way all in as you guys try to bust me for the bounty. That is a nut flush, cracking the ace king. Pula's taking down a monster pot. Noodaloo says, yeah, Nick holds that record. Okay, hold on. I mean, you don't say what the record is, but if I was gonna choose a team member who I thought held the record, I gotta say Nick would be up there. You would definitely be up there. Ochi tried on phone, PC, iPad. Oh, that sucks. What is this? I feel like I just need to play a hand out of spite. Here, I'm playing this hand out of spite. Yo, what's up, Keber? The only bounty is on me today, where we're not doing any of the extra stuff. You know, other than of course the mystery bounties that are literally on everybody once we hit level 12. All right, well, I mean, here's the thing. Like my hand's not that bad. It's not that good, but it's not that bad. And you know, I was gonna maybe call Mafia over here, but this is too much. This is just too much. Hules takes it down. Ooh, we got Chabby 79 and Bluff for the win at the table here. I'm again. I'm tired of not playing hands. Let's go for a raise. And yes, I am aware that I could have just checked in the big blind and played a hand, but I don't think that contributes to VPIP. Does it? Because like you're not voluntarily putting it in. All right, we're gonna do a little betting here, and I think it actually like it kind of works out nicely if I do this. So we go for the pot size bet, and we're gonna go all in on this turn and get ourselves in a nice big pot. Here we go. Oh, just bink in the river. Oh man. JR, nice call. Nice call, but it's well, it wasn't meant to be. Poker is easy. Oh yeah, easiest game. Easiest game 2025. I'm gonna go call here. Got bluff for the win, going for the limp. Goes for the call. I'm gonna start this one off with a check. How to lose $109 on a river. Yeah, I mean, hey. I had outs all right. I could hit queens or aces. I think. Hold on. Did he have two pair? No, he did not have two pair. I could hit queens or aces. I'm going to fold here. $888 sniper. I've had that happen like once or twice in my software before, like when they do updates, and usually like I give it an hour and then it's just back. So don't panic. All right, we got bluff for the win, going for the limp. Ula is with the raise. I've decided, to play some cards now. Oh, new frost mage. No, I'm talking about a different thing. Different thing. How many players we got in here, by the way? Lobby says 137. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. All right, so I'm in position. We got the Jack 8-6 board. Starting this one off with a check. The 5 comes in on turn. So now possible straights, possible flushes out there. All right, we're going to keep this one small. Going to go for the check back. Okay. More straights possible. Not more flushes possible. Just more straights. And we get the check. I think I'm going to take a bet here. Let's I don't know, just maybe toss this guy out here. Of course, I have the straight. Let's see if anybody pays me. Cool as thinking about it. He goes for the call, and I was telling the truth. That's a straight. Now Pulis went for the call. He called with Pocket Force. The river's set. Okay, so that's a bit of a dirty river card. Apparently, the dirty river cards are a theme right now. You get that 4 on the river, it gives me a straight, gives him a set. Get the monies, man. You don't have the mobile app? Not cool. I got it on my phone. I don't know if I've actually ever played on the mobile app. Like I have it there and like I'll open it up to look at, like tournament schedules and like see what games are going and stuff like that. But then when I decide to sit down and play, this is my workstation right here. Oh, okay, so Bluff for the win saying they like this flop. Massive raise all in. 58 big blinds over 4. And that's going to be enough. Okay, so I played a few hands and I've decided, let's be a little bit tight again. Crazy Scotsman, I mean, people like to go all in. And frankly, people call all sorts of crazy all-ins. Heck, did you see what JR called me with? He called my all-in with just top pair. People go a bit nuts. Yo, what's up, that depraved king? Guys, I've made a critical mistake here. I started the stream with like a quarter of a jar of water. That's gonna run out in a few minutes, and I'm gonna be bummed. But I mean, we got a break coming up in like 20 minutes. Crazy Scotsman, yes, there is the bounty on my head, a $109 tournament ticket. Noodaloo says I go all in with 3 high sometimes. I feel like going all in with 3 high is hard to do. Do you go all in with suited 3 high or offsuit 3 high? As if it makes a difference. Leapy breaking open a bottle of red wine. That's how you play a home game. The 3 high would have slammed this board. By the way, did I have a deuce? You know what? I'm not going to tell you if I had a deuce or not. You know, there's no delay on the stream. I don't want to give away any information. You know, it could be like some sick spot where one of these guys goes all in, and then whether I had the deuce or not in my hand actually matters. I did not have the deuce in hand. Oh, but looks like I'm at a new table. At a new table, and all right, so who do we have here? Let's go for the fold on this one. To my left, we have Ivy Sucks. Yeah, what's that guy ever accomplished? We got Digital Bath, OMG LOL 73. We've got Ocean DCM, Hallmarks, and Moss Credo. And okay, hold on. Does anybody actually have me covered here? Well, if Digital Bath wins this hand, then yes, he will. Or, I mean, if somebody just wins an absolutely massive pot, they win. Big game tonight. Hell yeah. Muscredo was thinking about it here. Thinking about it. Okay, so they end up going 4-way. We got the 6-3 deuce board. 3 high would have flopped well on this one. I think I'm starting to see a trend. Jets are by far the better team. I have no idea what Dallas has been up to this year. Like it didn't even register to me that they existed until we got to this playoff round. I just completely forgot about them. 3 high would have a full house. Or quads. Does pocket threes count as 3 high? Digital Bath going for the bet on turn. Muscredo thinking about it. This is for about a third of Muscredo's stack, and they say, okay, I'm down. All in. Call ace-9 against pocket eights. Pocket eights. Absolutely unbeatable hand. Gonna take that down, and okay, Digital Bath has me covered now, which means, you know, my bounty is up for grabs if I suddenly have the urge to put all my chips in, but only if they're involved in the pot. Right, so I'm in the big blind here. I'm going to go ahead and click call. We're going to see a flop. Hold on. Okay, no, the last pot was 6-3 deuce. This is 6-4-3. Very close. Ivy Sucks going for the c-bet. I'll back out of this one. Yeah. Let's go. For anybody still looking to get into the home game, guys, the password is HGame888. Or you can just type in !password into the Twitch chat. I think that just gives you the password. Guys, my job is being taken by AI. This time next year, I'm going to be homeless, all because of Nightbot. Don't try to bluff Digi. I have never bluffed in my life, man. Just straight up, never. Amazing how far you can get without bluffing a single time. Fist, you're in. Right on. So we'll go for the fold. Leapy, you don't believe me? I mean, you can go through the footage. Do you know how much I stream? Heck, you can go through the footage, through this tournament. You won't find a single bluff, no semi bluffs. I certainly wouldn't shove a turn with a gutter with ace jack. I mean, that would be outrageous. All right, let's go for a button call here. We got position. The odds are good. We got those antes in there. Digital Bath. Okay, Digital Bath says they want to play. All right. Start with one of these. Possible flush coming in. No straights available, though. All right, guys, we're going to have some fun here. We're going to have some fun. I am going to bet 1 BB. Digital Bath with the check raise. I mean, okay, like it's not as much of a meme as my bet, but that's a pretty small check raise. Okay. All right, let's see a river. The 7. Okay, so now some possible straights. Goes for the overbet. I mean, I don't know. That's not very good, but this is kind of tempting. Like, what if he just has? I don't know. What if he just has like King Jack offsuit? All right, you know what, Digital Bath? I don't believe you. 10-4. We beat the 10-4. Let's go. Oh, guys, all according to plan. The min bet to induce. First hand aces ain't too shabby, man. What's it like to be dealt aces? We got Ochian going for the bet here. And for anybody looking to get in, guys, the exclamation mark password in the Twitch chat will get it for you. And like where are we here? We got 6.5 minutes of late reg left. Hold on. We're gonna back this up, guys. There is an all-in pre-flop. The absolute nuts up against a measly ace king. Pocket eights, binks the set. Ace king had a few outs, but yeah, not getting there for that straight on the river. Yeah, so we got about 6 minutes left in late reg. You can join. What does the lobby say? Lobby says 185. This doesn't update from quickly for me for some reason. You can join 185 other entries competing for $500. Ooh, Sniper, you're first. Right on. I am 5th. I'm getting there. Okay, hold on. We got Sun asking the deep questions here. The nerd question, to use the technical term. Have I ever read Play Optimal Poker? No. or Modern Poker Theory? Also no. I don't know what that -2 in there, in the middle there is. How did I get started using solvers? I think it was like back in the day, like way back in the day. I was a member of like, I don't even remember what training site it was back then. It was like Card Runners, or maybe it was Run It Once at that point. But I would watch videos, and I would see all these guys, using PO Solver to go through hands and analyze things. And eventually I got to the point where I thought, hey, I should do this myself. So I bought PO Solver Basic, and yeah, just went from there. I have pretty good knowledge about GTO and mixing some exploits here and there. There's the killer combo. If now's the bad time to answer, you can ask during the cash game stream. You know what? I, I'm not going to answer 20 questions like that, but I'll answer one here and there. This is we are here for the home game, but I'm a cash game guy. I can't just bottle that up inside and pretend I'm a tourney pro. But guys, I'm in 6 out of 144. I might just be a tourney pro. Meanwhile, I am folding some absolutely garbage hands. We got Digital Bath and Ocean in a pot here again. Digital Bath doubled him up with the Ace King v Pocket 8 before. Let's see if he can have some revenge. That's nearly a pot-sized bet there. And just the quick fold as the follow-up. Around 10 minutes till the mystery bounty stage? Yeah. And then the stacks really start flying. All right. I'll go ahead and play this one. So we're what? We're 5-way? Out of position 5-way. A really crappy spot to be in. And there's a bet and a raise, and I'm going to go ahead and flick fold with, I mean, my hand wasn't that bad, but it certainly did not connect with that board. Ooh. Parabellum, man. Okay, guys, give me 1 sec, just need to close my door here. The family is home, the kids are home from school. I'm going to go ahead and go for a button call here. And guys, last call. Like 20 seconds of late reg left. If you're not in, if you want to get in, guys, password is HGame888. I don't even know. With the slight delay broadcasting to Twitch, I don't know if I got there in time. But I'm trying. Not now 62 with the triple up. Nice. Sibo battled back to 8th place. You've officially passed me then. I'm in 9th. All right, so there is a bet and a call. I'm going to call here as well. Now, 19 in the middle. Ooh, man. Okay, I'm going to fold. Nut flush versus set. Ooh. I was going to say, like, Digital Bath going all in right after late reg ends. But, I mean, there was no risk. He just had the absolute nuts. Hey, what's up, Donnie? And okay, so guys, late reg has ended. And we're going to go on a break in a few minutes. And then I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe when we come back from the break, we should do a giveaway. That seemed like a fun idea. Jot, yes, we are aware that some players are having issues. Noodaloo gets bluff raised by the ace deuce. Dang, okay. Oh, by the way, my lobby says I'm in 9th. This says I'm in 24th, 25th. I don't know. This is probably more accurate. Let's go for a bit of a raise here. Ivy sucks, going all in. I might have to make a tight fold here, guys. That is 3 all-ins. Couple guys have me covered. We're not even in the mystery bounty phase yet. Aces, tens, and a king six. One of these hands is not like the other. Oh man, we would like flop the world too. But would not have gotten there. Flop the combo draw, would have fallen to the aces. Ooh. Yeah, Noodloo. He showed like an ace deuce of spades. Just something completely random. Will there be any live broadcasts from Barcelona? I do believe so, but yeah, those are coming up in like a few days. Ooh, actually, Nightbot says they're streaming May 15th to 18th. Again, Nightbot is just taking over my job. As soon as Nightbot is able to create like its own avatar and just, host this, he'll just get banned because, bots aren't allowed on 888 Poker. So my job is safe. This is job security, guys. You don't want your job to be taken by a robot. Just do something that robots aren't allowed to do. And okay, guys, we have our break. Let's all go stretch our legs. I'm going to go fill up my drink. For those who are staying at the computer or on their phone, I'm going to put a video on for you here. And guys, stick around when we get back from the break. Mystery bounties will be on. We'll do a giveaway. We'll have some more fun. Be right back.
So I just finished packing. Tomorrow I'm heading to Scotland for the first time for 888 Poker Live Glasgow. So come along and hopefully I will be sharing some deep runs and awesome moments with the team. It's 3:55 and I'm waiting for my train. We are going to Glasgow, 888 Poker Live Glasgow. I'm super excited. It's gonna be my first time in Scotland and I can't wait. My journey to Scotland was quite long. I started my day at 3 a.m. in Austria, then I arrived here around 2 p.m. and the high roller was at 3 p.m. So I'm here at the lobby of the hotel with Lucia Navarro. Hello. And we're going to play the high roller. So we're going to the casino right now. We were taking a nap, but we are ready. Let's go. I registered the high roller, which was a great event. Lots of recreational players, great atmosphere, people were very chatty, but unfortunately, I lost 2 times with Ace King and I was out. So I decided to go to bed early and play the main event in the following day. Lucia, buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
I had a nice breakfast, very healthy. I worked out, came to the casino, registered into the tournament. I didn't have a necessarily tough table, so I could just play one hand at a time and try to make good decisions. I was also running fairly well. On the last level of the evening, I almost busted, but quickly I could recover. I doubled up with jacks versus 4s, and I bagged a quite wealthy stack into day 2. After bagging day 1 on my first try, it meant that I didn't have to play the main event again on the subsequent day. I did explore Glasgow a little bit. Walking around throughout Glasgow, I had a very positive experience. The buildings are nice, the sun was shining, what I wouldn't be expecting. So little coffee with Nick and Josh. Cheers. Cheers. Lots of commerce, restaurants, life in the city, and it's such a beautiful country. Then I had a great day. About to start day 2 of the main event, and I am on the feature table. My stack is looking pretty good at the moment, 60-something big blinds. So let's see how this will go. Aggression is what makes money in poker. So in that stage of the tournament, I do feel like playing aggressive, taking your spots, and risking in order to build up a stack to be the best strategy.
Over go the aces, over go the kings, then it's a 2. So Vivi, up to 326,000.
Of course, you can just be there folding, waiting for aces or kings or ace-king, but sometimes you don't get these hands. So you need to play poker, you know? Sometimes you have queen-8 suited, and if it's a good gem, it's a good gem. So my bust out hand, I'm on the big blind with 20 big blinds. He raised on the button with 22 big blinds. I have queen-8 of diamonds, and I decided to use this hand as a bluff. I jammed, and he ended up calling. He had ace-10 of spades. I have the queen-8 of diamond. I still had around 40% equity, but I lost this one and I was out. Many times in poker, you will do the right play, and you will still lose the pot. You bust tournaments. I'm happy with my overall performance, and I had a good time. My cash was 2410, so I'm always happy about cashing, especially in an 888 Poker Live event as compared to non-888 Poker Live events where I don't have to combine playing poker with content creation. Am I Christy Bicknell?
Yeah.
It's part of my job to represent a brand
and to create content. And I love what I do. But while I'm playing, especially if I'm deep in a tournament or I'm playing a very important event, recording can be distracting. It is challenging for me sometimes to combine both and try to do both in a good way. My overall experience here was incredible.
All right, guys, I am back. We're just about ready to get started here. 10 seconds till the tournament resumes. Good luck to everybody still in. And we have mystery bounties. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fold here. We're going to play tight. And okay, guys, as promised, we are going to do our first giveaway. First of 4. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you guys a word. You're going to type that word in Twitch chat. We're going to randomly choose somebody who typed the word, and you guys are going to win a $33 tournament ticket. For anybody watching on YouTube, if you want to participate in the giveaway, just hop over to the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/888pokertv. Because this the bot does not work in YouTube chat. And then, of course, guys, we do have some terms and conditions. Make sure to familiarize yourself with those. Make sure you're eligible to win. Okay, guys. First keyword here. Barcelona. Now, you may be thinking, hey, Komodo, hasn't Barcelona been a keyword on like the last 46 streams? And to that, I'll say you're crazy. It's been like the last 42 tops. But yeah, guys, hold on. I think it's going right now. I think it's just started. 888 Poker Live Barcelona is going. Many of my fellow streamers are there right now, living the life, playing some live poker. Why am I not there? Fugs, my area of expertise comes in the form of clicking buttons. And, live, if you're playing live, I think they frown on button clicking, it's a whole thing. No. So I'm here. And okay, guys, let's go ahead and cut off the giveaway here. Good luck to everybody who entered. Paul Marks going for a little bet here. And all right, guys, we have our winner. Congratulations to Hazzy7111. Hazzy7111, congratulations. Enjoy your $33 tournament ticket. You should be receiving a DM shortly. And, for anybody who happened to not win that one, guys, stick around. We have 3 more $33 tickets to give away today. And, of course, quick reminder for anybody, I'm just pulling this is awful. Reminder for anybody playing in these games with me here, guys, the $109 tournament ticket bounty is still live on my head. I have not yet busted. Lil Dan, the 4,000 channel point draw is it's a different thing. All right, guys, we're going all in here. Blind versus blind, up against no money play. 9-7 gets through. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Anybody's mystery bounty button not working? Mine is. And of course, guys, now the mystery bounties are in play. There's a lot of extra money up for grabs. I feel like this isn't up to date, though. I feel like more than one mystery bounty should be missing at this point. So I don't know, maybe it's just a little bit behind. But guys, the top mystery bounty is $50. Not bad for a $1 tournament. Then we got a couple 25s, some 1250s, some 750s, and then we don't look at the rest. The rest, no. It's just it's a bit of a drop from there. When's the next keyword? I don't know, probably sometime within the next hour. All right, gonna go for the fold here. Oh, Noodaloo gets the walk. Scotsman, you got a bounty. Oh, a big one, I hope. Oh, somebody got a 1250. Wait, hold on. Is that what you're celebrating about? The Jack 4 off for a min bounty. I mean, hey, that's min bounty's better than nothing. Okay, so I'm sitting on like 31 bigs. Regulator with 100 bigs. Dang. Okay, that's a lot. Chips are worth more than the 40-cent bounty. I mean, it depends on how many chips. And remember, guys, only half the prize pool is in the bounties. The other half is in the actually, getting high places in this tournament. So, what do we have for payouts here? So, we got 36 players paid. We're still far from that, guys. We got 120 players remaining. I'm going to go for a raise here. 36 places paid, and we got the top prize. The top prize is $53. All right, Regulator just ships it. Regulator says he wants my bounty. I think I might just have to give it to him. All right, guys, we're going with the Ace-Jack suited. Wish me luck. It's the flip. Oh, there's so many out. And that's not one of them. All right, I have been eliminated. Regu won later. Congratulations on claiming my bounty. Both bounties. I mean, the 41 cent might be a little bit less than the 109, but they both count. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pop open a few more tables here. Now that I've busted, well, we're just going to follow along. I'm just going to play along, see how you guys are doing. We got Regulator right over here. who is, I mean, look at this, 119 blinds. Next biggest stacks are Piano Cat with 44 and Digital Bath with 25. And then there's a whole bunch of like under 10s. Jeez. Regulator, by the way, the tournament chip leader of the entire tournament. Oh, and we're going to have a little bit of all-in action here. We got Karl Marx going all in. Cindy Bear, Clayton Call. Piano Cat is actually thinking about this. I mean, the pot odds are pretty good, and those bounties are in play. So we got Ace, Queen, Pocket Queens, and Ace 5. The Ace binks on the flop, which means Ace Queen is going to take it down here. I think Ace 5 gets a little bit of the side pot there. No, Ace Queen is actually just going to take it all. Gonna collect Cindy Bear's bounty and triple up. And all right, Karl Marx is gonna get a mini here. Oh yeah, Lil Dan. Anytime you play these, the host always has a big bounty on their head, on their first bullet. So it's well, it's worthwhile to get all in with some questionable hands to chase that bounty. Guys, we have, oh, what the heck is going on here? Three-way all in. Ace, Queen, Pocket Kings, Pocket Tens. The Kings binked the set on the river, but they didn't need it. So Cat LW is going to win. F-Jack is going to take part of that pot as well. And with all that, nobody actually busts. Okay, three-way all in, nobody gonna bust. But very nice hand, Cat. Oh, Sleepy up to 5th, moving up in ranks. All right, so if we pop over here, we do have an all-in from Reese 85. Going all in for their last 3.5 bigs. So not a huge all in, but I mean, there's a lot of players left to act. There's a lot of money that can still be thrown in the middle. Pules has gone for the call. Margatic actually disconnects there for a moment and times out. I hope they weren't holding anything good. And okay, it is just going to be 5-4 against King 10. 5-4 binks the straight. A 9 could chop it, but that is not a 9. That was 3 outs to a chop. Needed a non-club 9. And all right, we are going to have a double up here. Once again, no busts. Oh, message from 888 Poker TV in the chat here. Regu1 later has to be in the chat, fam. Where you at? Oh, and Damien says that's them. Okay. Oh, we have Choprav 3-betting all in here. Interesting dynamic. We have a shorty who, this isn't an all in, but I mean, let's face it, it's kind of an all in. Going for the 4BB raise instead of just all 11. The big blind here actually just sitting out. So, potential steal opportunity there. We have 10s against jacks all in. The 10s needed a lot of help there. Didn't even have the spades. So pocket jacks gonna take this down. And all right, am I the only one who has busted this tournament in like the last 10 minutes? I've been, going over these all-ins, watching them all play out, and everybody is surviving. We have a 3-way pot here, 2 pair on board. Nisha's gonna throw in a very small bet on turn. And the pocket 3s, the counterfeit pair going for the bluff. Over here, we have an all-in. That one just gets fold. We have Noodaloo taking down a pot here. Shows the 2-pair plus the flush draw. Oh, Happy Ray coming in the chat, delivering some bad news. It says the $50 bounty is gone. Let me just go ahead and check this. It still shows it on my screen, but you know, I don't know. Maybe mine hasn't updated yet, guys. We have the three bet all in. Cat jamming over Bobbin 23's raise. Vendetta 96 says I won the 50. Wait, hold on. Do I believe you? Mine hasn't updated. It doesn't show anybody who's won the 50 yet. So I don't know. I'm a little bit suspicious of what's going on here. I think you guys might be trying to, you know, pull one over on me, you know, maybe trying to fool your opponent into, you know, not going for bounties so you can have them all to yourself. Ooh, looks like we're going to have a little bit of all-in action here. No money play, putting half their stack, putting their stack in. It's just half a big blind. Digital Bath says, I want that bounty all to myself. But there's still 5 players remaining, and Luck Over Muck has actually limped under the gun, so this might be a trap. Oh, Cindy Bear says, Donnie, you're sitting out of the 200. Oh, don't want to do that. And okay, it was a bit of a trap, but the trap just runs into better anyways. Kings, 9s, and Ace 3. Ace 3 is actually going to take it. Kings are going to take the rest. Pocket 9s. I mean, Pocket 9s had a lot of outs on that flop. Could have hit a jack. Once the ace came on the turn, they couldn't hit a jack anymore. That just would have given a bigger straight to the Pocket Kings, but that opened up spades. All right, so no money play, you know, what was that, like quintupling up to 2.8 bigs here? And they've decided, you know, they can hold on to that stack a little bit longer. Okay, it looks like my lobby has finally updated. Okay, the 50 is gone. I believe you guys now. The $50 bounty has been claimed by S187ers. Oh, we have an all-in over here. Ace 8 against Jack 8. Ace 8 hits the ace, but it's not good enough. Trip Jacks on the flop. I mean, Pules is going to win this one and is going to collect a bounty here. Just a mini. We have a 3-way all-in here. Ace 7, 7, 6, pocket 10s. Anyone with the 7 has a lot of outs. The straight gets there, but you know what? The flush gets there too. Noodaloo making the 7 high flush and just taking that one down. Looks like both No Money Play and Luck Over Muck are going to bust here. Let's see if Noodaloo can grab a big bounty. No big bounties there, but I mean, you know, still collecting a couple little ones. Bacon, you can't get a hand. Yeah, going card dead kinda sucks. Sometimes that happens though, guys. We're gonna have the all-in pocket 4s against Ace Jack. We got ourselves a flip. Ace Jack needs some help, does not get it, which means Choprav is gonna win this pot. TJS is going to bust, and Choprav's going to collect a bounty here. All right, another mini. I haven't caught a big one. Haven't caught a big one yet, guys. What gives? By the way, so the 50 is gone according to my lobby, which may or may not be up to date. You know, I don't know. But according to my lobby, there's still 2 25s remaining. There's also 2 1250s and 5 750s. And guys, we are down to 89 players, 36 places paid. So we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. Oh, we have luck going all in. 10s against King Deuce. That King Deuce snap called. And then the 10s bink the set on the turn. Bobbin 23, drawn dead. Luck is going to double up. Okay, the all-ins keep coming. Choprav with the raise gets shoved on by F-Jack. Gets called Ace-10, Ace-King. Ace-10 needs some help. 10 and a 10 only on the river. That's not it. F-Jack gonna double up here. Taking down nearly 40 big blinds, which, I mean, at this stage in the tournament, guys, is pretty huge. So what do we have? We have average stack is about 27k, big blind is 1400. So average stack is just under 20 blinds. Fox Force coming in chat saying they got a 25. Congratulations, Fox Force. This table, all-ins, every single hand. What is going on? Cat with the all-in. Choprav, 1.6 bigs behind, decides this isn't the time. Decides they can wait one more, maybe two. And Cat is just going to take that one down. We have an all-in here. Noodaloo against Felipe. 8s against Jack 9. The 8s, I mean, how can you ever expect the 8s to lose? How? Pocket 8s just taking it down. We have another all-in here. Ace 5 against Pocket Queens. Margatic against G-Dex. The Ace 5, I mean, if I had an Ace 5 and some chips behind, I would kind of love this board, but there are no chips behind. There's no such thing as a river bluff there. The Queens are just going to take it. Now, if we pop over to this table, Choprav is all in. Choprav flops an absolute monster. Straight draw, flush draw, and frankly, hitting pairs of 9s and 5s would have just been good too. And just connects with one of those outs on the turn, making the straight, and that's it. Little bit of a, probably more than a double up there, thanks to the good old antes. Scotsman, you have survived. This table, I don't know if this table is blessed or cursed, but yeah, just literally all in every single hand. Oh, okay, 1 all in, 2 all ins. Are we going to have 3? I mean, River has quite a few of their chips already in the middle. They decide to go for the fold. Cat, it's another like 24. Another 24 big blinds to Cat. So that's like basically their entire stack. Let's see if they make the call. Oh, they're going in the tank. I mean, tough decision. Goes for the call. Pocket Kings, Ace 3 and 6-4 suited. The ace-3 binks trips on the flop, but the pocket kings gets the runner flush. Choprav tripling up, cat taking the rest, and bobbin 23 is gonna bust. Man, that's 6-4 suited. That was a wild one right there. Okay, all right, let's pop back up here. We actually have a bit of a post flop spot. Digital Bath check raising all in on the river. Or not check raising, I guess just raising against the small bet. Representing an ace or better. And Felipe is in the tank. I mean, pot odds are pretty good here. But Digital Bath is just going to take it down. We did just have an all-in here, ace-king against ace-queen. The ace-king's just going to hold, and LDG is going to bust. And all right, I've yet to see any sort of a big bounty. Scotsman, you got a little bit of a sun run going. Let's see how long you can keep it up. Okay, so no all-ins here, but I mean there's quite a few chips. We have the big blind with just 13, and Noodaloo 15 behind, and bad CSGG with 5 big blinds behind. Little stab from Noodaloo, and that's just going to take it. No all-ins required. 4-way pot over here. All right, Choprav just trying to keep building up that stack. River is going to call the all-in. Queen Jack against Jack 10. The Queen Kicker plays until it doesn't. The ace on the river means they're both playing 2 jacks, 2 sixes, and an ace, and these two guys are going to chop it. And all right, looks like that table is breaking, so let me go ahead and try to pull up another one. My lobby is not cooperating, so I don't actually think I can pull up another one right now, but that's okay. We got a couple other tables to look at here. And we have a small pot between Happy Ray and Milan is over here. And all right, that's just going to be a bet. Take it down. We can pop over here. There is a min raise under the gun, and all in from bad CSGG. Re-shove all in by Piano Cat, and then the pocket eights clicks calls. Guys, I don't believe it. Pocket eights has fallen. The ace 4 and the pocket jacks actually both ahead of the eights, but Piano Cat is going to take that one with the flopped pair, rivered 2 pair, didn't even need it. And bad CSGG is gonna be out here. Now, guys, this is this is something like I don't really know how to handle this, because I think we're probably getting pretty close to the bubble. Now, we might have some stuff saying, popping up here saying that, the tournament's going to be hand for hand, but I know that my lobby isn't updating as well as it should be. Still says there's like 81 players remaining. There may be less than that. We may be getting very close to that bubble, maybe not, I don't know. But sooner or later, that is going to hit. Oh, and actually, it just updated. It's telling me there's 60 players remaining. Telling me there's 60. Okay. Do I get to open another table now? Yes, I do. You know what? I'm going to open Choprav's table over here. We're going to try to watch this epic comeback story. Down to, something like one big blind. Something like one big blind, 10 minutes ago, and then just winning hand after hand after hand. Okay, and I guess a lot of your lobbies are updating quicker than mine. Mine eventually got there, but now, I don't know, I probably won't update for another while. We got Diddy going for the all-in, but that's just going to take it down pre. And alright, since my lobby updated, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is potentially accurate information here because, guys, mystery bounties, we might have one $25 bounty left, two 1250s, and four 750s. Not now, 62. Ace, queen against aces, split pot. That's no fun. We have an all-in, guys. The pocket eights trying to bluff the king queen or go for some thin value or something was happening there, but I mean, queen's full ain't going anywhere. Oh boy, we have a three-way all-in. Aces, ace, three, and hold on, what's the third hand? I can't see, the emotes are in the way. It's a jack five offsuit. Pocket aces not chopping this one, but only taking a small part of the pot. I guess S187ers had just a short stack to start that hand. But I mean, this guy right here, they got the $50 bounty. I feel like no matter what else happens throughout the rest of the tournament, they're going to be walking away happy. Chop Rav with the all-in on the button, just taking down those blinds. Now we got Diddy going for a little bit of a limp here. If we move over to this table, we have Nisha 13 going all in for their last four bigs. Gets called twice. King 6 on board. Bet from Cat. That's a flopped king. Flopped king is going to be beating the pocket jacks here. GG Nisha 13. And we're going to keep seeing those mini bounties. Regulator over here flexing that monster stack, just going all in. 65 bigs. What's it like, man? And all right, guys, so I don't know exactly when we're going to hit that bubble, but I think once the bubble bursts, we should do another giveaway. Quick reminder, guys, we have 3 more $33 tickets to give away. All for the XL Spring Series, which is starting on the 18th. I think so. Runs like 18th to the 27th, guys. It's going to be a really, really fun series. $1.5 million in guaranteed prizes. It's 500K guaranteed main event, 100K mini main, plus satellites starting at just a penny. Which, I mean, frankly, if you bought into this tournament here, you could afford 100 penny satellites. That's a lot. All right, Karl Marx going all in, gets called the 6-3. Piano Cat being savage here, hits the flop despite being dominated, dodges the flush draw, dodges the overcard, and busts Karl Marx. Piano Cat. Mercy. And okay, we got an all-in here. Kings against an ace deuce. The king on the river. All right, so S187 started this. We saw him, a few minutes ago? All in for like 1 big blind with the aces. Now all in for like 3 big blinds with the kings. And I mean, we might have another comeback story. Is this just the table of comeback stories between S187 and Choprav here? Eventually, they're gonna butt heads for more than a couple blinds, and one of them might bust. But we're not there yet. Occident going for just a casual 2.2x raise. No all-ins here, no shenanigans. Tower, how you doing? Ooh, Ooh, Thiago going for what is essentially an all-in. He puts a good, 60% of his stack in there, puts in the rest on the flop, and Occident just insta-folds. Oh, okay, I did not see that coming. We have an all-in ace-7 against jack-4, classic jack-4, and it's good. Piano Cat. What the heck did you have for breakfast, Piano Cat? Busting players with the 6-3 off, the jack-4 off. Collecting bounties left and right. Scotsman going all in again. I mean, these guys wouldn't be foolish enough to call you, right? They've seen your streak, your run. They wouldn't. Martinoni thinking about it. Oh, meanwhile, I'm going to go back here. Piano Cat, maybe their luck running out. 9-3 for the all-in. Runs into ace-jack. Had outs going into the river, but that's not it. Digital Bat with the double up. Now, Chop Wrap has been called by Diddy. Gets called twice. 10s, 10-7, and ace-king. The 10-7 has hit... It hit quads! Oh, man. This is, what is it? The unstoppable force versus the immovable object. 10-7 off, cracking pocket tens by hitting quads. Oh, man. And all right, Chop Wrap putting in the rest. But it's not over yet. He's still got chips. Martinoni just timing out there. Must be close to the bubble. If people are starting to tank. I see people tanking across all tables. You guys say 45 left. Mine still says 47. But yeah, we're getting close. We're even seeing the tanks from some of the heftier stacks. Okay, ace 10, 9-7. The 9-7 hits, but ace 10 has a lot of outs. That's one of them. Can it hold? Yes, it can. All right, I'm going to pop us over here, guys. We have Regulator going for the raise. A bluff for the win has gone all in for just short of 10 blinds. Now, this is a spot where, they might have a little bit of fold equity. We'll see. No fold equity, goes for the call. Queen 9 against ace queen. Ace queen has them dominated. No 9 on the river means ace queen. A bluff for the win is going to double up here. And yeah, so guys, we have people tanking across all tables that I can see on my screen here, which means it's a perfect time to just take a nap. Really. I mean, there's nothing else going on. Oh, guys. That's one hell of a flop. Not Now versus Cat. And I mean, both these guys have like pretty big stacks. They wanted to make a big pot. They could. Cat just going for a little one on turn. Looks like they floated the flop, throwing out a little stab on turn there. Let's see if it works. And okay, it is going to work. Piano Cat coming in the chat and just taunting their opponents. Ooh. We have a short little all-in here from Diddy. Chop Rab also just sitting on 1.6 bigs. It's the Pits getting really good odds in the big blind here. Doesn't go for it. That is top set jacks and the King 9. The King 9 is going to have Chop Rab busting here, losing to a full house. And I want to say that's very close to the money bubble there. So hell of a comeback story, but just flew a little too close to the sun, did not get there. Over here we have Felipe going all in. Gets called pocket threes against Queen 10 the flip. There's extra outs to a board double pair, but we don't have the board double pair. Nobody has a heart in hand, so pocket threes is just going to double up. Regulator going to lose that one. Felipe up to 13 big blinds. We have a non-all-in pot brewing, but Sleepy goes for the stop and go, just ships that flop, and it's enough. All in from Milanes. Margatic in the big blind. They're going into the tank. Yeah, this is a tough spot. Either on or very close to the bubble. We are on one of those things. With a monster stack. By the way, who is leading? That is actually the chip leader of the entire tournament right now. All right, Kate. Now, all of you with properly updating lobbies, you guys are just showing off. What's the biggest bounty left? I believe there is one $25 bounty still left. There's two 1250s and four 750s. So, I mean, the 50's gone, but everything else is up for grabs. Ooh, we have an all in here. Kings against Ace Jack. Thiago Ware holds. Thiago Ware holds for a 28 big blind pot. What is that? 97,000 chips. We're going to have an all in over here. Felipe going for it. Regulator with the rejam. Now, the big blind only has 1.8 bigs behind. Under normal circumstances, I'd say, like, hey, you probably want to put that in, but, you know, near the bubble, that 1.8, those 1.8 bigs, they go a long way. Lil Dan, patience, my friend. We have all in. It's the Pits against Diddy. Ace 10 against Jack 7. The Jack 7 needs help. And okay, so I mean, Diddy loses the pot, but survives with 0.2 bigs. Gets shoved all in the small blind here. So, you know, they're at risk. It's the Pits, maybe, you know, trying to go for the bounty here, just going for the limp now. This has been a very slow bubble. I mean, Fist, it's a spot where, you know, people don't want to bust. As soon as that bubble bursts, you're going to see the population in this tournament just get cut down. Oh, and we have a bet on the flop from It's the Pits and a call. That is a scary turn. We got some straights possible, some flushes possible. And of course, this is three-way. Diddy is at risk. We got just the min bet on turn. Just the little one. Queen 7, rivering the straight, and it's good enough. Gets called by It's the Pits, who had the bottom end of the straight. Diddy also going to fall here, and that is a 750 bounty. That's the first one I've seen. That's another 750. Okay, 15 bucks. This guy won the 50. This guy wins 2 of those. By the way, guys, we just had 2 players bust over here and a 25. Okay, all the big bounties are going now. Are we on the bubble? Did the bubble just crack? Did the bubble just break? Bubbles don't crack. What am I talking about? Frostmage says 40. Sleepy says 38. Do we have 37? Do we have 36? Going once, going twice. Noob Frostmage coming in with 38. Not now, taking down the $25. Dang, that is nice. Bye-bye big bounties. Yeah, that is... Well, okay, that was a 12... that was a 25 and 2 750s. I think there's still a 1250 left. One, maybe 2 1250s left. And maybe some 750s. Again, hard to say. Hot brewing here between Fox Force and okay, guys, the turn. Did you see that? It said the tournament is officially hand for hand. We are on the direct bubble. Everybody waiting. Everybody's waiting. No busts yet. Still sitting on 37 players. My lobby still there's 42. Iago Ware going for the small raise here. So he goes for the small raise. Love JK coming in with the mini 3-bet, and Thiago's not even going to consider that. Just goes for the quick fold. We are still on the bubble here. We got a small pop between Felipe and Regulator. Regulator was once the chip leader of this tournament. He has fallen a little bit now. Over here, we got maybe a little bit of post-flop action. Sleepy versus LF Zin 29. Oh, and okay, so we see a call. 8.3 bigs in the middle, 11 behind. So, like, if these guys want to get the money in, it flows in pretty easily with just a couple of small bets. No continuation on the turn, though. LF with the quick river lead. And Sleepy goes for the fold. And all right, guys, so we're still at 37. The bubble has not burst yet, guys. Once the bubble bursts, first, I'm going to congratulate everybody who made the money. And then, maybe like 10 seconds after that, it'll be time for our next giveaway. Got another $33 ticket to give away. Actually, we have 3 more to give away, but we're just going to do 1 more once the bubble bursts, and we'll do the rest after that. Bluff for the win, going into the tank here, not wanting to be the bubble boy, but maybe is holding something nice. Now, this is a spot like we're hand for hand. I don't think there's any point in mega tanking if you have something that's just an insta-fold. Oh, we have Milana's going all in over Cat's Raise. We have Margatik, who has 2/3 of their stack all in the big blind. They have just half a BB behind, and Milana's puts themselves at risk. Gets called, deuces against King Queen. The King Queen needs to hit. And ladies and gentlemen, we might have our bubble boy here in Milana's. Margatik just squeaking by with half a big blind. Martinoni here with 1.7. Oh, geez. Okay. Now the question is, another player could have busted on another table. So I don't know if Milanez was actually the bubble or if there was another player that busted before them. But the bubble has now officially burst. Congratulations, everyone who made the money. Now, you've completed that part of your journey. Step 1 is make the money. Step 2, guys, make that final table. And step 3, win it for that $53 first prize. But guys, I promised you a giveaway. So we have one more $33 ticket to give away. That is a 3-way all-in, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a keyword. You guys are going to type it in chat. I'm going to randomly choose one person. I'm going to type it in Twitch chat, by the way. If anybody from YouTube wants to participate, feel free to hop on over to twitch.tv/888pokertv. And okay, guys, also make sure to read the terms and conditions to make sure you're eligible, guys. Where is this keyword? All right, guys, the next keyword is XL, as in the XL Spring Series, not as in Microsoft Excel, because that would be really weird and dumb to use as a keyword. So it's the letter X followed by the letter L. Type it in chat for your chance to win a $33 tournament ticket. And I got distracted looking up that keyword. We had the 3-way all in here. I don't even know who won. But we do see Margatik, Martinoni over here, Thiago, like they're all still alive. All right, we got a lot of XLs in the chat. We got a few people typing LX. Not LX, guys, it's XL. It's a very easy mistake to make, though. My fingers get ahead of me sometimes, too. And okay, we got a bunch of people clicking those buttons. We got an all-in over here from Regulator. That's probably not going to get called. You know what is going to get called? Martinoni's all-in here for 1.4 bigs. We have an all-in. It's Queen 10. That is a flop. Oh, but that's a river. Thiago Ware with the King 5 binks the higher full house. And all right, guys, I'm going to say we're closing the giveaway right there. Good luck to everyone. We have another mini bounty if we pop over here. Regulators all in. Occident click called. Connect grind is all in. And Felipe's still thinking about it. Does he have regulator covered? I think just barely does not have regulator covered. So that bounty is not up for grabs. We have an ace queen, pocket sixes, and an ace 9. There is an ace on board. And that looks like ace queen is going to take it all. And all right, guys, we do have our giveaway winner. Congratulations to Lord Grim. I trust I am pronouncing that correctly. Lord Grim, enjoy your $33 ticket. I hope you managed to turn that into big prizes. And for everybody else, guys, make sure to keep watching because we do have 2 more $33 tickets to give away, as we go on in this stream. Fox Force, what happened to the 109 ticket? It was claimed. In fact, it was claimed by Regulator, who so rudely busted me with their pocket sixes cracking my ace jack that had like straight draw and flush draw and overcards. I'm not salty about it. You're salty about it. And okay, guys, so it looks like it's time for another break. Stand up, stretch your legs, come back here, meet back in 5. Be right back.
So I just finished packing. Tomorrow I'm heading to Scotland for the first time for 888 Poker Live Glasgow. So come along and hopefully I will be sharing some deep runs and awesome moments with the team. It's 3:55 and I'm waiting for my train. We're going to Glasgow, 888 Poker Live Glasgow. I'm super excited. It's gonna be my first time in Scotland and I can't wait.
My journey to Scotland was quite long. I started my day at 3 a.m. in Austria, then I arrived here around 2 p.m. and the high roller was at 3 p.m.
So I'm here at the lobby of the hotel with Lucia Navarro. Hello. And we're going to play the high roller. So we're going to the casino right now. We were taking a nap, but we are ready. Let's go.
I registered the high roller, which was a great event. Lots of recreational players, great atmosphere, people were very chatty. But unfortunately, I lost 2 times with Ace King and I was out. So I decided to go to bed early and play the main event in the following day.
Lucia, buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
I had a nice breakfast, very healthy. I worked out, came to the casino, registered into the tournament. I didn't have a necessarily tough table, so I could just play one hand at a time and try to make good decisions. I was also running fairly well. On the last level of the evening, I almost busted, but quickly I could recover. I doubled up with jacks versus 4s, and I bagged a quite wealthy stack into day 2. After bagging day 1 on my first try, it meant that I didn't have to play the main event again on the subsequent day. I did explore Glasgow a little bit. Walking around throughout Glasgow, I had a very positive experience. The buildings are nice, the sun was shining, what I wouldn't be expecting.
So little coffee with Nick and Josh. Cheers.
Lots of commerce, restaurants, life in the city, and it's such a beautiful country. Then I had a great day.
About to start day 2 of the main event, and I am on the feature table. My stack is looking pretty good at the moment, 60-something big blinds. So let's see how this will go.
Aggression is what makes money in poker. So in that stage of the tournament, I do feel like playing aggressive, taking your spots, and risking in order to build up a stack to be the best strategy.
Overgo the aces, overgo the kings, and it's a 2. So Vivi, up to 326,000.
Of course, you can just be there folding, waiting for aces or kings or ace-king, but sometimes you don't get these hands. So you need to play poker, you know? Sometimes you have queen-8 suited, and if it's a good jam, it's a good jam. So my bust out hand, I'm on the big blind with 20 big blinds. He raised on the button with 22 big blinds. I have queen-8 of diamonds, and I decided to use this hand as a bluff. I jammed, and he ended up calling. He had ace-10 of spades. I have the queen-8 of diamond. I still had around 40% equity, but I lost this one and I was out. Many times in poker, you will do the right play, and you will still lose the pot. You bust tournaments. I'm happy with my overall performance, and I had a good time. My cash was 2410, So I'm always happy about cashing, especially in a 80-day poker live event, as compared to non-80-day poker live events where I don't have to combine playing poker with content creation. Am I Christy Bicknell?
Yeah.
It's part of my job to represent a brand and to create content. And I love what I do. But while I'm playing, especially if I'm deep in a tournament or I'm playing a very important event, recording can be distracting. It is challenging for me sometimes to...
Oh, we are back. Tourney is about to get back up and running, and the bubble has burst, and we pretty much instantly dropped from like 36 players down to 28. Now we play down to the final table. Now, I am no longer in here, unfortunately. We do have a lot of players who have that shot, the shot at glory. And we'll see who we can rail to victory. And chances are there will still be quite a few all-ins here in quick succession. Now, guys, average stack is just short of 80K. We're looking at a 6K big blind. So average stack is what, like 13 blinds? 13 blinds. Okay. I mean, there's a little bit of wiggle room to work with there. Sure. And so we got Occident going for the raise. It gets shoved on by Felipe. Chesh in the big blind, thinking about it, or just not back from the break yet. One of the two. It's really, really hard to tell. We have a couple folds. Are we going to have a call? We are not. The all-in pre is just going to take it down. And I mean, taking down like quite a few blinds there. At this point in the tournament, I mean, if average stack is 13 blinds, you can shove and win a pot uncontested, winning, something like 5 blinds there. Like, that is a huge win. We pop down here. We have a TJD going all in. Poker Maniac thinking about it, goes for the fold. F-Jack actually not back from the break yet. Sitting out. And guys, we do have takeaway food sitting right here. This is our tournament chip leader with just over 30 blinds. All right, we got a couple of shorties here. Let's see if we get some sort of aggression. Oh, winner thinking about it. Okay, winner does go for the raise. They have Fugs, Takeaway Food, and Fox Force to contend with. That is an all-in from Takeaway. Ace 8 against Ace 10. The Ace 10 is in the lead. Ace 8 picks up a gutter, but that is not the gutter coming in there. That is a 10 on the river. Means that the Ace 10 is going to win. And the winner SP is going to bust. And we have another mini bounty. So, okay, guys, as far as I am aware, here is what our bounties look like. No more 25s left. We got 2 1250s, 2 750s, and then a lot of minis. Takeaway food. 6 bounties so far, 240 in total. Not getting any of the big ones. But you know what? I mean, with a stack like that, I'm sure you'll collect a few more bounties along the way. And I mean, if you can hold on to it, you can potentially, get prizes the old-fashioned way by just winning tournaments. Guys, Regulator against LF Zin over here. Flop and a flush, tends to be pretty good. Jack Deuce against King Queen. The King Queen is going to double up for Poker Maniac here. Over here, Ace Queen is going to double up against Piano Cat. All right, lots of all-ins, but no busts. Certainly will punt it off. I mean, here's the thing. You're in a tournament with at least a few other players who might be punting it off as well. So, even playing field. There's always an interesting dynamic when the big blind is sitting out, guys. That 1BB there is uncontested. Well, or at least not by the big blind. Fox Force trying to steal it. TJD169 instantly going for the reshove, and Poker Maniac actually not folding just yet. Thinking about it. All right, we have 10 deuce or 10-4 and ace deuce. Ace deuce with the trips on the turn means TJD is going to take this one down. Fox Force is going to bust. And let's see if there's a big bounty behind there. There is not. Hugs, you're back. What did you miss? Like 400 people going all in. Not even an exaggeration. In fact, we have another all in here. Chesh with the aces running into a king six. The king six is no match for aces. Hits the king, doesn't matter. Need the 2 pair plus. Chesh is going to double up. Right, Felipe still in this one. Lost the previous all in, but had enough chips to survive. Here we have an all in. Takeaway food against Fugs. The pocket eights, the best hand in poker, getting cracked. King 9 gonna take that one down. Are we gonna have a big bounty? We're gonna have a mini. We're gonna slide over here. Felipe against G-Dex. The trip kings are enough. Heck, one king didn't even need a king. King high would have been enough. Felipe with the double up. G-Dex down to just over a big blind here. LF's in 29, going for the all-in. Regulator coming along. Okay, 3-way all in, 4-way all in. Pocket aces, ace king, pocket eights, jack 6. There is an 8 on the flop. When I say the best hand in poker, guys, that is exactly what I mean. The 8 on the flop. Regulator busting 3 players at once. All right, we got one mini, we got two minis. Do we have 3? All right, it's 3 minis. Let's go ahead and pop over here. Kings against ace king. Cooler and a suck out on turn. The Kings had a 1 outer going into the river, did not connect. Love JK not out, sitting on 0.1 big blinds remaining, being put in all in just by the ante here. And let's see if anyone's going to fight for that bounty. S187, Margatic, both of them want a piece. Piano Cat thinking about it. Elects not to go for it. Thiago Ware click and call. They get 3-way to a flop. I guess 4-way, you know, if you count this guy, we got the Jack 3-3. That's a Jack. The 5-6 had outs, but once that 3 comes in on the turn, given King Jack the full house, the 6-5 is done for. And we do have a mini bounty going to Margatic. All right, does anybody in the chat want to update me on how many players we have remaining? My lobby says 19, so it's probably not more than 19. It might be a little bit less. We have an all-in here, King Queen against Ace 8, all hearts in hand, not many on board. The Ace 8 for Felipe is going to be good enough. All right, everybody in chat saying 19. So if we have 19, wait, how many players per table here? 8 players per table. Okay, so we're running on 3 tables. I actually have every single table open. And we have a raise from takeaway food here. That's just going to take it down pre. And all right, how are we looking for average chip stacks? Average chip stack is about 116K, which is about 11.6 big blinds, guys. Average stacks going down, as they often do as you get later and later into the tournament. We have TJD going for an all-in. That actually just takes it down. Now, he only had 3 bigs, so that's a bit surprising. 3 bigs and a bounty on his head. Now, guys, I know that the big bounties are gone, but like the odds are pretty good on these bounties. A lot of these minis have been claimed. So 19 bounties left. 15 of them are minis. 4 of them, 4 out of 19 are 750 or higher. All right, we have an all-in Ace King against Ace King. Yeah, they're going to chop. Let's go to this one. 3-way all-in. Pocket 8, Ace Queen, 7-3 offsuit. Yeah, 7-3 just felt like getting in there, I guess. And the Ace Queen hitting the Queen on the turn is going to take it. Looks like Not Now 62 is going to bust. We can pop over here, King 3 against Ace 10. The King on the river means Darwin is going to bust. Ace 10 was ahead up until that point, but I mean, the hand's not over till the river. And, ooh, we got some sort of big bounty here. We got a 750 going to TJD 169. Takeaway food. Wait, there's different bounties. Have you just gotten all minis? Ooh, 3-way. 3-way. Okay. Looks like the Ace 10 is gonna win. And okay, TJD just doubles up one hand and like, I don't know, some sort of double up or triple up or something here the next. Up to 22 bigs. Yeah, biggest bounty remaining is there's still 2 $12.50 bounties. One might be getting claimed here. There's one of them. Okay, TJD just absolutely vacuuming up those bounties. And all right, guys, let me just rearrange my screen here a little bit. We're going to put this table here because we are down to 2 tables. We're down to 15 players remaining. We have Margatic shoving all in against Piano Cat. Now, earlier on in the tournament, we saw Piano Cat making some insane calls, calling all-ins with 6-3 offsuit, Jack 4 offsuit, 9-3 suited. Looks like they've gotten to the point, you know, they've got a shot at the final table here. Maybe they want to tighten up just a little bit. Oh, we have an all-in here. The Ace 7 against the Ace Queen, the 7 hits. The 7 hits the Thun Run from TJD. Chesh 1981 will fall. A bounty will be collected. Let's see if this is another big one. Nah, just a mini this time. Oh, Vendetta, that's no good. But you know what? Take 24 hours to relax. Have some fun. All right, luck 555 going for the min raise. Gets called. Guys, we have the rare post flop spot here. The old 1/3 pot size bet on the flop, and that's just going to be enough. Wait, hold on, Vendetta, you're S187. You're still in the tournament. You're sitting out. Yeah. Oh, that is a disaster. What the hell? Okay, guys, we got the all-in from Piano Cat. Gets called. Queens against Ace 10. Ace 10 needs some help. Looks like Piano Cat gonna be busting guys at the other table here. We also have a 3-way all-in. Ace 6, Queen 10, King Jack. The Queen 10 takes it. Okay, so Sleepy is busting. Hold on, let's see. Piano Cat busting on this table. That's just a mini. Sleepy busting on this table. That's just a mini as well. Okay, no big bounties getting distributed just yet. And we have Chameleon going all in with the big blind S187 just sitting out. Oh, man. And Chameleon gets the steal. Or, I mean, who knows? Maybe they had aces and they wanted to call, but, you know, they get the blinds. Leapy, the old GG, man. Yeah, so guys, we are down to, 12 players remaining, which means everybody is guaranteed at least $3.15 plus bounties. And of course, bounties can be worth a hell of a lot more than that. Where the prizes are really going to start climbing once we get to that final table. We are at the final 2 tables right now. And we actually have another post-flop spot. Cat, who, I mean, previously had an absolutely monster stack, is a little bit on life support here with just 5 bigs. Goes for the check back flop, goes for the check back turn. Is this a trap? It is not. Iago Ware going all in. And it's Jacks against Kings. Oh, that is a brutal hand to run into. The Kings are going to hold. Chameleon with the double up. Thiago Ware is still alive here with 1.8 bigs. We have a raise and a re-raise all in. It's Ace King against Ace 6. The Ace 6 has a straight flush draw. The straight flush draw. So many outs. Does not connect, though. The Ace King high on that board is just going to take it. Oh, guys, we have a 3-way all in here now. King, Queen, Queen 10, 10, 9. The 9s flop, trips, river of full house. But the bulk of that pot, I think, goes to the King, Queen here, who just had King high. We have TJD going for the all-in, bluff for the win, put to the test for their tournament stack, 3.7 bigs behind. And all right, we're going to have another all-in here. Chameleon versus Margatic. Aces into jacks. Okay, so Chameleon had the kings into jacks, now the aces into jacks. And they've run up a pretty nice stack here. Over 25 big blinds right now. Guys, average stack is, I think, like something like 13 bigs. It's 200K at 8K, 16K. Yeah, 12, 13 bigs. Bluff for the win just times down to the very last second and makes this call with ace 5, and it's ahead. The board double pairs. The pair of fives actually gets counterfeit, but the ace high just beats the king high at this point. The shove from Thiago Ware with the big blind sitting out. Is Cat going to let this slide? They are. Thiago shows the ace. I mean, you got 3 bigs. Any ace is worth shoving, whether big blind's sitting out or not. We have an all-in bluff for the win up against Digital Bath. The ace 4 not improving against the ace jack. So Digital Bath going to win a monster pot. And I think Digital Bath is the pretty hefty chip leader here with 36 blinds. Second place, what's second place? Second place is at the other table. Second place is Chameleon with 23. So a good 50% margin over that second place stack. Vendetta, at least you won 65 in bounties. Yeah, $65 in bounties is definitely a nice consolation prize. But that, what the heck? I don't know what you clicked, but that is rough. And okay, guys, so we are at 10 players, 2 off the final table. And actually now we kind of get the fun game because, you know, I don't want to poke fun at the fact that you're sitting out, but I do want to point out the fact that you're sitting out here with 8 bigs. There's a reasonable chance you just get to the final table and pick up a final table prize. Because sitting out at 8 bigs, I mean, you got Thiago covered here, you got Cat covered, you have several players at the other table covered too. And in fact, we have the all-in ace-jack against 9s. Ace-jack needs help or Cat is out of this tournament, and that is not help. Thiago Ware picking up the pot. And all right, we have a mini bounty, guys. I believe there's still one 1250 and one 750 in play. We're hand for hand, guys. We are at 9 players. 8 players make the final table. Ooh, super quick folds and Chameleon just takes down blinds. Okay, we're hand for hand, so let's pop over to this table. Actually, everybody just folding here too. Luck going all in for their last 2 bigs. Digital Bath, 37 bigs. Jeez. Okay. Ace 8 against King Queen. The King Queen is drawing dead. Guys, we're going to have our final table. Luck 55505 is going to be on the final table. Bubble. And, oh, they were holding a big bounty. The 1250, that is the last 1250 bounty. All right, let's go ahead and put this table here. Guys, our final table. Starting at our chip leader, Digital Bath. We got Digital Bath. We got Thiago Ware. We got Takeaway Food. We got TJD169, who has just gone all in. We have Regu One later. We have S187ers, who through unfortunate circumstances, is sitting out at this final table, but still has 4.3 bags left. We have Hamelian 41k, and we have Margatik. Congratulations, everyone, for making this final table. Good luck, everyone, in the hands moving forward. And guys, since we are at the final table, guys, it is time for another giveaway. We have 2 more $33 tickets to give away. I'm going to do one of them right now. I'm going to ask you to type a word in Twitch chat. You guys type it in. We're going to randomly choose somebody. If you're watching on YouTube, hop on over to Twitch if you want to participate. And guys, make sure to read the terms and conditions. Make sure you're eligible. And all right, guys, our keyword to type in chat is spring. Now we have the all-in. He has 900 chips left. Not all in yet. There it is. Okay, the all-in. Ace 5 against 8 deuce. 8 deuce actually hit, and Regulator is going to hold. I believe there's no straights or anything on that board. Yeah, Regulator is going to hold. All in with the 8 deuce offsuit. Margatik with the all-in. Thiago with the quick rejam. That was insanely quick. TJD thinking about it. Regulator goes for the fold. Ace king against king jack. King jack has outs to a gutter or a jack. That's not it. Thiago Ware with the ace king is going to hold, is basically going to double up, and is going to collect a bounty. As Margatik finishes in 8th place. Oh, that is the final 750. So Thiago Ware getting a nice big bounty. Guys, I believe all the remaining bounties are just minis. But now we're playing for the prize pool here, guys. $53 up top. Everybody is guaranteed at least $7.77 now. And all right, I'm going to cut off the giveaway right there. We got the prizes in game. We got the prizes in stream. So let's see who's going to win that $33 ticket. Digital Bath with the all-in, flexing that 31 big blind stack. Nobody wants to bust here when there's a player with 1.5 big blinds who is sitting out. Everybody wants that ladder, but TJD must have a good hand. He says, I don't care. I'm going for the win. Just takes it all down. All right, Thiago going for the non-all-in raise. Takeaway food says, I'm going to attack that. Shove an instant call. Ace-queen against ace-king. That is no improvement for the ace-king. TJD, or no improvement for the ace-queen. TJD with the ace-king is just going to double up. And okay, calling production, I believe we should have a roll for the giveaway. Got a lot of people typing in the word spring. Now, you guys might be wondering where we get our keywords. Spring, of course, the mechanism used in the classic toy, the Slinky, definitely doesn't have anything to do with the XL Spring series that is starting in a few days. Guys, we have a 3-way all-in, king jack, pocket queens, and 4 deuce. I believe that is just the queens winning and taking down an absolute monster pot. S187ers Managed to get this far while sitting out, dropping in 6th place. Taken home just over $10, plus I believe they said in chat like $65 in bounties. So that is an insane amount of bounties. GG. And all right, guys, we do have another all-in, another call, 2 calls. Okay. And hold on. What's going on here? I think the 10s are winning. Chameleon going to be taking this one down, and Regulator is going to be busting in 5th, taken down just short of $14 plus bounty, but they won the 109 bounty that was on my head, so everybody just collecting a heck of a lot of bounties. And guys, we have a giveaway winner. Sorry, there was action going on. Congratulations to Dordani, who's winning that giveaway. And guys, make sure to stick around. We have one more giveaway to do. One more $33 ticket for somebody to claim. Digital Bath going to be all in. Takeaway food, the short stack of the table only has 2.5 bigs, or sorry, 3.5 bigs behind, but decides to wait for a better spot. Flashes the 6-4 offsuit. Yo, what's up, FenFop? I hear Donnie is pretty good at the giveaways. There's quite a few of you who are actually pretty good at the giveaways. I didn't know it was a skill game, apparently, though. All right, we have a raise. We have a raise and a couple folds. Takeaway food. Trying to nurse that short stack. We got the min raise on the button from Chameleon. Thiago gonna call. Guys, we're gonna get the post flop spot. Ace 4-3 with a flush draw. Small bet gets instantly jammed on. We have a call. That is top pair into a set. And the set holds. Chameleon take down a monster pot. Thiago gonna be finishing in 5th place. Taken home 1462 plus bounties. GG Thiago. And guys, we're down to the final 4. It happened fast. It means it's time for another giveaway. So, same as before, I'm going to give you a keyword. You type it into Twitch chat. Hold on. Hold that thought. 9-6 has so many outs here. That's not one of them. The king, queen, rivers a straight, and just wins it. Okay. All right. Crisis averted. We're still at the final 4 here. Guys, type in the keyword in chat, in Twitch chat if you're watching on YouTube. Hop over to the Twitch chat if you want to participate. And of course, make sure to read the terms and conditions and make sure you're eligible. Guys, the keyword... Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of a story first. You know when you know how you don't know that you're in the good times until they're done? Boy, do I miss Lime Ricky. So I'm talking with Hayden here, and I said, Hayden, hey, what should we do for the 4th keyword? For the 4th giveaway, for this $33 ticket we're giving away? And, I'm going to tell you what it is right now. Guys, the keyword for the 4th giveaway is... keyword. Go nuts. Oh, wait, hold on. Something went wrong. While connecting to the server. Rejoin? Is my stream up? My stream, I think, is up. Between all the people spamming keywords, can somebody tell me if the stream is still up? Doesn't say anything about connection issues, doesn't say anything about dropped frames. I guess I just disconnected from 888 for a moment? Okay, bluff for the win, thank you. Says it's still up. All right, crisis averted. Ooh. All right, you guys can get back to spamming keyword now. Guys, we're still at the final four. I feel like I have no idea what happened to the last few hands. But, nobody busted, so, must not have been that important. And looks like lots of people got that same message, so, it might have been just a little blip on 888's end. Luckily, it was, over in a matter of seconds. Hopefully that did not affect anybody's tournaments or cash games or whatever you guys might be playing in a negative way. Right, guys, so, all right, let's call the giveaway right there. Yes, the Deprived King. The keyword is the keyword. Type it in right now, because I'm calling it. We're gonna roll. And all right, we just have some uncontested pots here. Chameleon with the absolutely monstrous chip lead, guys. 33.3 bigs. That's 1.3 million chips. Second place is TJD sitting on 8. Then we have Takeaway Food, and we have Digital Bath. We actually have the min raise on the button. Digital Bath clicking call for 2 of their 5.5 big blinds. They're going for the stop and go, and I mean, it might have worked if they weren't running into aces. Even hitting the queen on the river, not good enough. Chameleon just expands that, that chip lead up to nearly 40 blinds. Takes a bounty. Chameleon is very quickly running away with this tournament. And all right, did I miss the roll? No, I should have our giveaway roll coming up real soon for that final $33 ticket. Takeaway Food going all in, just taking that down. And okay, guys, we do have our giveaway winner. Congratulations, T to the PA. Congratulations, T to the PA. And guys, so that's going to conclude our giveaways for the day. But, I mean, you guys know this. You guys know this. You're smart, folks. You tune into this stream. Tons of giveaways happening in this stream, basically all the time. We got the XL Spring Series coming up. There's going to be giveaways for that. We got Blast Off happening tomorrow. There's going to be giveaway there. There's going to be a lot of good stuff. But for the moment, guys, we have a tournament to finish. Because somehow Chameleon hasn't just instantly busted everybody and just black holed all the chips into their stack. Takeaway Food, fighting for it, going after those blinds with the all-in, and it's gonna be good this time. Now, we are in the top 3, guys. Third place is guaranteed at just under $28 plus bounties. Second place is $38, and the winner is taking home $53. Chameleon collecting a few blinds, adding them to the chip stack. TJD shows the 7-deuce offsuit. Oh, TJD, you just miss an opportunity at an epic call. Ooh, no fool just yet. Takeaway Food is thinking about it. Now, they do have the second place stack. There's a little bit of ICM pressure there, but, I mean, the stacks are so close. I don't think it's a huge consideration here. Chameleon going for the fold, forcing the blinds to fight over these chips themselves. We have the all-in from Takeaway Food, called by TJD, 6-4, 10-6, the flush coming in for 6-4, and that means TJD is going to be our third place finisher. Taking home 28 bucks plus bounties. A GG TJD. I know he got a lot of bounties, by the way. Some absolutely massive ones I saw earlier. And guys, now we are heads up. Heads up, Chameleon 41k against Takeaway Food. It's a bit of an uphill battle for Takeaway Food here. Roughly 8 blinds up into 35. But I mean, I've seen crazier things happen. I've seen bigger comebacks. It ain't over till it's over. Let's see what happens here. Takeaway Food with the limp. Chameleon gonna go all in. Just a fold on the small blind here. Okay, so Takeaway Food going for the limp strats. Going for the limp strats. You never know if it's a weak hand. You never know if it's some kind of monster lurking beneath those 2 cards. Chameleon seems to be going for more of the raise or fold strats here. Maybe some limps in there, but we haven't seen one yet. We get this triple low card board, and I mean, these triple low card boards, people fight over these a lot. It's really easy to have a piece of those. It's really easy to even have just like 2 overs that have a good amount of equity. Takeaway Food gonna go for the raise there and just gonna take it down. And I mean, just like that, we haven't even had an all-in and a call, but Takeaway Food chipping up, nearly doubling his chip stack. Let's see where this one goes. So we have a raise and a call. Triple high card, hell, quadruple high card. Typically pretty good for the raiser here. 3 to a flush, 4 to a straight. The 3 on the river is going to change nothing. Takeaway Food slow playing that straight on the turn. Actually had the straight flush draw too. But we're not going to see anything going in on the river, and Takeaway Food's just going to win the small pot there. And back to the limp strats, heads up. As if there's any other... There's no 3-handed, there's no 4-handed, it's all heads up. He's back to the limp strats. Bet going in on the flop. Let's see if another one comes in on the turn. Okay. The queen, I think that's typically going to be a good card for the button here. They're going to be more high card heavy. They got those ace kings in range, but they take the ace 8 bluff. Chameleon not believing it for a second. Going for the snap call with 10 deuce. That is third pair, no kicker. And Chameleon taking back a few of those chips. So we're looking at a little over a 2-to-1 chip lead for Chameleon 41k. Small bet and a call on the 9 high board. Takeaway Food decides to keep applying a little bit more pressure, bet and call. There's just under a pot size bet remaining. 7 bigs into 8. Are we going to see Takeaway Food go for it? We do. Chameleon with the snap fold. Now the chip stacks are pretty close again. 20 bigs against 16. And the blinds are still going up fast. We got about another 2 minutes till the blinds go up again. People get really short. We're probably going to see a heck of a lot of shoving now. The stacks are just right for playing a bit of small ball. You know, some limps, some min raises, that kind of thing. And now, I mean, the chip stacks are basically dead even now. Yeah, 17.7, 18.9. One big blind separates these two. Hayden coming in the chat says, Chameleon, hurry it up, bud. He's got places to be. You got time, Hayden. You know, you got time. You're good. Okay, so we have the min raise the call. We get the queen 8 flop. Small bet coming in. Small bet gets called. Okay, ace on the turn. Rough pot bet coming in, so Chameleon continuing to apply pressure. Gets called. The backdoor flush comes in on the river now. Check, check. Takeaway food with the trips gonna win that one at showdown. We don't get to see what Chameleon had, but I mean, whatever it is, it's not beating trips. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new chip leader. All right, we got the limp, still playing small ball here. Takeaway food coming in the chat, giving away some sensitive information about Chameleon's hand range there. Chameleon was bluffing. Decided not to follow through with the triple though, which, I mean, I gotta say would have ended badly. And okay, guys, we have an all-in ace-6 against queen 9. The ace-6 is ahead. Queen 9 has outs. That's not one of them. Chameleon is going to double up with the ace-6 of diamonds. And we are just about even once again. Oh, we have the shove, the 12 BB shove. No more small ball. Chip stacks are dead even. Okay, yeah, no more small ball. Everybody just going for the all-ins here. And, you know, they're being friendly about it. They're, you know, flashing some cards here. Showing like, hey, I'm not a nit. I just don't feel like calling your all in with queen 3 offsuit. And I feel like that's a very legitimate thing to do. Personally, I don't like calling all ins with queen 3 offsuit either. We have an all in and a call, guys. It's jack 10 against ace 9. The jack 10 has 6 outs. Will it hit one? It won't. Ace high on the double paired board is going to be good. Takeaway food. Once again, with the monster chip lead, Chameleon down to just 4.5 blinds. Chances are money's going to go in pretty quickly here. Pocket 8s against 10-8, and disaster on the flop for takeaway food as trips come for the dominated 10-8 offsuit. Oh, man. You guys never make this easy on me. I don't think I've ever gone through a final table like, oh yeah, this one guy just steamrolled everybody and the tournament's over now. No. I mean, I'll admit, you make it fun. I'll take the fun. Hey, New Frost Mage, thanks for tuning in, man. And all right, we got takeaway food. Taking a moment. Chameleon says, now I got places to be. Everybody's got places to be. Oh no, takeaway food coming in chat saying, did I DC? It's disconnected. Oh no. Okay, guys, controversy. Controversy in the heads up match here. Takeaway food is disconnected. Looks like Chameleon is taking full advantage. Takeaway food might be back. Yes, okay. So only missed out on 2 hands there, but I mean, those 2 hands, that might have been the difference. We don't know. what might have happened there during those two hands. We did see Hamillion flashed pocket sevens, one of them. Okay, limped pot, half pot bet, takes it down. Get the ace high board. Now, Hamillion going for a little bet here. Gets raised. Shoves. Guys, this might be it. No, the shove is good. Hamillion wins, I don't know, like a really big pot there. Takes back the chip lead just barely. All right, guys, this heads-up match has been so back and forth. Both players taking the lead several times. Takeaway food coming back from like a huge deficit, becoming the chip leader, losing it back, taking it back. And now we're even. We have it all in and a call, guys. Ace 4 against Ace. I think Ace 4 flops the straight. Ace Jack needs a chop. That's not it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner. Hamillion 41K busting in second place here, taking home $38 plus bounties. And our grand champion, guys, takeaway food, winning the $53 first prize, plus bounties as well. Congratulations, takeaway food. GG to everybody who played, guys. That was intense. Okay, guys. So it is time to wrap up here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Guys, if you did, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the channel, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, all those fun things we could do. Guys, make sure to tune in tomorrow. Should be blast off going on here tomorrow. And then starting on May 15th, which is 2 days from now, we're going to have the 888 Poker Live Barcelona coverage. So that is going to be really, really sweet. Make sure to tune in for that. That's going to be it for me, guys. I have been your host, KomodoDragonJesus. I'll see you next time.